Welcome, Commander, to the Advanced Wraith Training Program. Few Wraith trainees make it this far. Those who do and survive this advanced program are put straight into action. As we have already covered base establishment and management in your last training course, we have established bases for you with each basic unit type. Later in this advanced training, we'll get into your other production buildings, the ones that provide your elite boosted units. Time is the most important resource you have. The faster you can kill your enemy, the less chance they have of destroying you and your forces. While it will take time for Wraith commanders to master their controls, all Wraiths are equipped with an artificial intelligence system. This AI system will assess your current situation, evaluate it versus new Alliance military protocols, and with a simple command, you can activate the function that it suggests. This system will allow you to react faster than your enemy. You can view what the system is thinking on the display at the lower right of your HUD. For example, while in the claim square of an unoccupied command bunker, the system will suggest a citadel drop. If a base needs defense, it will call in the appropriate defensive turret. If a building is damaged, it will issue a repair order. That is correct. You do not need to switch to your overhead, select the building, and then activate the repair order. Simply target the damaged building and activate the system. The system has many other functions that you will use as you proceed through this advanced training program. Now, Commander, position yourself near the Citadel turret. Target the ground and activate the system to deploy a Gatling turret. Well done, Commander. I'm sure you're already beginning to understand how valuable this system will be. Now, target other ground areas around your command bunker and activate this system to deploy your turret defense. You should now notice that the system has changed to suggest a unit type rather than a turret type. As turrets are the best defense at a base, it suggested them first. Now that you have reached the maximum number of turrets, 4, it recognizes that and thus suggests your next best option. Go ahead and activate the system to deploy additional units around your base, Commander. I will activate a simulated attack against this base when I feel you've established an adequate defense.
Affirmative.
You should now notice that the system has changed to suggest a unit type rather than a turret type. As turrets are the best defense at a base, it suggested them first. Now that you have reached the maximum number of turrets, 4, it recognizes that and thus suggests your next best option. Go ahead and activate the system to deploy additional units around your base, Commander. I will activate a simulated attack against this base when I feel you've established an adequate defense. A sound perimeter, Commander. Let's see how it stands up to this attack.
Citadel at H1 is under attack. Citadel at H1 is under attack. Citadel at G3 is under attack. Citadel at J2 is under attack. Citadel at I4 is under attack.
Not bad at all. Your skills show promise. Commander, I see why you've made it this far. Now to continue with your combat AI system. As is displayed by the depleted shield status bar at the bottom center of your HUD, your Wraith shields have taken damage. Move your Wraith over the claim square for instructions on how to fix your Wraith. Please move your Wraith to the nav point, Commander, and into the claim square. There are two methods of replenishing your Wraith's shields. The first of those requires you to be at one of your bases. You will notice by looking at the bottom right of your HUD that your combat AI system realizes it can and should repair your Wraith, and that if you activate your combat AI system, it will fix the Wraith. Go ahead and activate the Wraith repair system yourself, or activate your combat AI system and let it repair your Wraith. Once you do that, we will continue. After most attacks like the one you just defended, your buildings and citadel will have taken damage. If they have not yet caught fire, you can see how much damage they have taken by targeting them and displaying their depleted health bar. One way to fix them is the method you learned in your first lesson. However, as you can see at the bottom right of your HUD, your combat AI system has the ability to recognize your building needs repair. Instead of switching to your overhead map and repairing your buildings, go ahead and target your damaged buildings and activate your combat AI system to have it issue the repair orders for you. Commander, go ahead and repair all of the buildings and citadels. Commander, go ahead and repair all of the buildings and citadels. Move out north to begin training with using your combat AI system for unit deployment. I will teleport in units at the different platforms in this chamber. Watch your system change its suggestion as you target the different units. When you are ready, activate your AI system to deploy the suggested unit. When I count enough kills, I will stop bringing them in and let you move on.
Situation Ubar. Attack wing Theta Q.
Commander, deploy your units to clean up the rest of them, and I will lower the gate.
It's getting too hot in here.
Commander, deploy your units to clean up the rest of them, and I will lower the gate. Well done, Commander. Move through the gate to the next nav point. Commander, in many combat situations, enemy jamming will prevent us from keeping voice contact with you. During these times, we will still be able to send text display via a multi-path neutrino beam through the planet's core to the text display at the bottom of your HUD. Your next 2 exercises will give you a taste of what it will be like. Before I go to radio silence, your first exercise will have you redirect tanks from the perimeter of the chamber into combat at its center. Your second exercise will be a combination of the first 2. Deploy units that you have produced and redirect the units that I place for you. Raise enough carnage and I'll reestablish radio contact to continue with your training. Well done, Commander. Move through the gate to the next nav point. As mentioned earlier, there are two methods of replenishing your wraith's shield. The second method comes from remote repair modules carried by your wraith. Switch your secondary weapon system over to the remote repair system. Activate it and drive over the power-up to repair your wraith's shield. Upon collecting the power-up, the microorganic systems will repair armor and shield emitters. Now it is time to put you into a real combat simulation. Before charging into battle, you can extend reconnaissance to locate your enemy and plan an appropriate strategy. I have placed 3 navigation points as targets for you to reconnoiter. Commander, switch your secondary weapon systems over to your recon probes. Center one of the navigation points at the top of your radar and fire a probe. You should now see the recon probe out in front of you. Switch to your overhead map to watch it uncover the terrain along its path. Fine, Commander. Now, center one of the other points at the top of your radar and fire off another probe.
Satellite view.
One more nav point to recon, Commander. By now, I'm sure you know what to do.
Satellite view.
As you can see through your overhead map, you have found 2 unoccupied command bunkers, one in the west and the other in the southwest, and an enemy-occupied command bunker in the northwest. Your final objective is to remove the enemy from that northern command bunker and take it for the new alliance. Before you attack, you will first want to establish base at the other command bunkers and establish boosted unit production as I mentioned earlier. Commander, please move your wraith towards the nav point. I will give you further instructions when you reach the command bunker. Activate your max speed to get there more quickly. To get the boosted buildings, you must have 2 regular buildings of that type. 2 light tank buildings allows the selection of a booster building for light tanks. 2 AAV regular buildings allows the selection of an AAV booster building, etc. Go to your overhead, Commander, and you will see that there are now 2 types of building buttons selectable. The first, the ones that are not outlined, you are familiar with. As you know, these are to purchase your regular production building. The second, the ones outlined in red, call for a production booster building. At this command bunker, call in booster buildings for soldiers and for both light and heavy tanks. I'll have you boost your AAVs and bombers at the command bunker to the north. Fine, Commander. Now move to the next nav point. claim square and see how the AI intends to claim the Citadel. Use your AI command key to call in this Citadel.
Good job, Commander. Now call in booster buildings for both AAVs and bombers at this command bunker. Once they come online, you will be put to your final test. I'll send you north for a simulated attack on a trick Citadel. This complete array of boosted units will aid you in that task.
Fine, Commander. Now move to the next nav point. One further method of reconnaissance is the remote view. If you target a friendly unit and issue the remote view command, you will see the gun camera view from that unit, just like riding along, Commander. Launch an AAV toward the enemy command bunker, Commander. Immediately target this AAV and issue the remote view command. Enjoy the view. If you are remote viewing and the unit your view is in is destroyed, your view will return to the Wraith. No damage to you other than guilt. One further method of reconnaissance is the remote view. If you target a friendly unit and issue the remote view command, you will see the gun camera view from that unit, just like riding along, Commander. Commander, the gate to the north will lower, and you will be weapons free to engage that enemy bunker. Check your buildings, remove any exhausted power buildings, and provide yourself with a good mix of boosted units.
Shield strength 75%.
Engage the enemy. Remember your training. Victory, Commander.
It's getting too hot here.
Situation Fubar.